Nephew.
Butch Walker?
Hmm?
Rich
Who's
Walker.
Butch Walker?
Oh, Rich
Hi,
Walker.
and welcome to
Hi.
See You Next Tuesday. Yes, things are different right now because Emily is not here, but I get the middle seat.
She's not ready for this life. She's gonna F this up.
No, I'm not. But we have Laura,
The beautiful
funny
Laura, the beautiful
Patton.
and hilarious Laura Patton.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Will be playing the role of Emily today.
Yes, I will. No, I am. I'm in the middle. Yes, I will. But
So don't
Emily's
pull
gonna-
out your junk.
No.
Emily's supposed to tune in though.
Is she?
So I don't know how this
Where
is
is
going
she?
to work.
Where's she tuning in?
And she's tuning in remotely.
We
but
should
we
just
gotta
get
fig-
an iPad. We should just get an iPad and like put her right
Focus.
here. Like talking to us.
because she's not here because she might not get off the bowl. But Bobby
Oh,
has
we
a
didn't have
toilet
to
that
tell
works
her. We
too.
didn't have to out her.
They like
No, that's
to.
fine.
Kathy likes to overshare.
I know.
Like we've learned awful things about Kathy in the past couple of weeks.
I know.
You got to let it out.
No,
Me and
you don't.
Talk about
No,
it all
you
the time.
don't.
It's called trauma dumping.
Everybody
I just
loves
heard
it.
it on my attachment
They
therapy
love
webinar.
it.
She's a
It's not trauma
dumper.
dumping. It's
Wait, how's
actually
this?
it's that she took a hot dump in Lake George while she was swimming. Yeah.
I
Your
know.
dookie came out while you were in the water.
She did it on purpose.
Were you camping and had the dookie in a lake, or were you?
Yeah. No, in the lake.
Were you
was
intentionally
swimming.
intentionally dookied?
Yeah, because I was swimming all the way out there, and I couldn't help it. I have IBS. Well, what
Yeah,
are you
she
gonna
also
do?
threw a tampon
How are you
in the
gonna get?
ocean.
How are
That's
you
some
gonna
white
get
shit.
the
That's some
chance
white
to
shit.
do?
Tampon in the ocean.
You're gonna be able to run out.
Tampon in the ocean? What, it fell out?
No,
Why are
she
we bringing
pulled it
this up
out.
again, though?
Why'd you take it out?
Why'd you take it out? Because this
The
isn't
eye-
trauma
it was-
dumping.
it
This
was
is a
like, you
different
know, like
thing
a sponge.
altogether.
So it doesn't matter. You
It
weren't going to
started-
So
see.
it's just gonna
It
hold.
was popping out.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
No,
it
it
was.
No, it wasn't. You're
I
full
never
of shit.
would.
She doesn't
That
know
was
what
like
she's talking
dropping
about.
chum in the water. A shark would have came
Yeah,
for that. but
I wish a shark
never-
would have come and bitten you
I
in the
never
snoot.
would have left that Aunt Red tea bag. Never.
No.
An Aunt Red tea bag.
It would look my ponytail's
Oh,
crooked.
please.
Which way? This way? Or
What
this
is
way?
that?
That's what
It's like
happens
a
when you're late.
genie.
Also,
What is that? Ponytail.
she doesn't know that there are
No,
other
we're
continents.
not doing this.
She doesn't know there are other
education shit.
continents besides North America
And South
and
America.
South America, and we actually have to remind her that Central America exists.
Oh.
But the rest of the continents don't exist for her.
But you want to know something? I had a conversation with like 6 people this week. They agree with me. They had
Uh,
no clue.
Water rises to like levels.
What does that mean?
She means your friends are dumb.
They're done.
That's all she says. That's all she says.
It was a nice way of saying you're running with stupid.
Where's
stuff.
Emily so she can back me up?
Emily
Where's
knows
Emily?
this continent.
Emily, 100%.
No, yeah, I
It
know.
started
Of course.
because
But
last
we're not
week,
going. Nobody enjoyed the education.
Yes, they did. It started
they
because
didn't.
last week I was wearing my Argentina jersey, and they were like, "I thought you were Colombian," and I was like, "I don't tell people I'm Argentinian because people don't know where it is. They don't know what it
Right.
is." And then here we go. Right away, it
Argentinian
started.
is kind of like Spanish Italians, by the way. A lot of people.
We're like
fled.
very extra flavorful
Yeah.
No,
Italians.
I like the soccer team.
We're extra flavorful Italians.
Yeah,
We're very
that's it.
spicy. We're spicy Italians.
I don't know how to
My
get the
family,
comments.
actually, the history of my family, they
This is
left
why we need-
Sicily and went to Argentina and Chicago and New York. Little FYI, fun fact. What are we doing here? I
It's
thought
not
you were in charge
working.
of
No,
it.
because it's not working.
This
I
is why
can't
I
see
told
people
you-
talk.
I
I
told
can't
you
see
we're
what they're
talking.
saying.
We're
You should
literally
have a
talking
separate
to you.
iPad. We're talking to you.
Yeah,
We're
because
talk-
Emily usually has the iPad, so
We're
we got to
talking
talk
to
to
you,
our
ADD.
viewers.
No, we don't.
Why?
You need to talk to us, ADHD.
Why?
'Cause
Why? What
we're
are our
here.
viewers? What? All 11 people? Let's talk to your sister. Yeah, let's talk to your sister.
Well, we
Right,
can't
so-
see what's saying.
What happened
So we
in
were
that
talking
house?
about
That's my
what
question.
we're talking about.
What happened in that house is my question.
What we're talking about
A lot
today,
of things
before we
happened.
got here.
Did you just have posters of like Lucy Van Pelt and Pippi Longstocking and the girl from
And
Wendy's?
Georgia O'Keeffe, Prince.
We
so-
being groomed.
I had
so-
Corey Haim on my wall.
So what happened? What happened was, I have a lesbian sister, as a lot of our friends know, and then Kathy apparently got very jealous and decided that she needed her own lesbian sister
instead of just
instead of
myself.
just a plain regular sister like she had. She wanted
Yeah.
the special order version like I had, right? And then now she has a lesbian sister. So now everybody in the house is lesbian, and
Oh,
we're trying
but
to
by the
figure out.
way, you guys don't have Gold Star lesbian sisters.
I
You
do
both-
not. I do
they
not.
both
No, no,
rode the
no,
D
no, no.
and
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
babies.
No,
No, my
everybody
sister-
rides the D half the
No,
time.
my
Not
sister-
always.
Not always.
Come on.
Not always.
Come on.
You're
Look at us schooling the
yeah.
lesbian.
You know that's not true.
Oh,
My
okay.
sister's not a gold star, like not a silver or bronze. Like she wasn't even in the Olympics. Like,
No.
no, she was
Wait,
going
she
hard
never
for the
did
D.
the D? Oh,
No, she was going hard for
Yeah.
the D, and then just decided to give it up.
She was like, "This ain't for me."
But she wanted to make sure she tried all of them out first
She tried
before
and
she
come down.
decided that it wasn't for
And
her.
then she got on the L
and
train.
then she was
just
like,
went
you
straight
know what?
for it."
This isn't the life for me.
So my friend jumped on the L train after the D.
After the D train.
After the D train, she got. I always tell Teddy taking the D train. So she got on the L train, but whenever she meets L's, the L's are always like, "You're gonna go back on the D train," and they can't. They won't give her. They think
It's
she's
so hard to
I
go
think 'cause
back
you were
to the
on
Is
the
she
D.
bi or is she
Well,
officially
She took the
a
B
lesbian?
train.
Her husband got on the D train.
Oh,
Unbeknownst to her.
So everyone got on the D train, and that what the
Well,
hell?
she
What was
got
going on
the
in that
L
house?
train? We don't know.
So everybody got on the gay train. is
And
what
she
went
got on the
there.
gay train, but I don't. I think she's more pan.
Pansexual. Yes.
Pansexual.
I think she's more like in love with the essence of people loving her. Like she doesn't judge the container. Like she'll drink out of this water bottle regardless of its contents. If you're picking up what I'm putting down,
What do you mean?
that was my pan metaphor. That's
I
a good
think
pan
it's
metaphor.
I think it's the opposite.
Emily
I
got
think
this
it's
with me.
she likes what's inside the bottle regardless of what's on the outside. She likes the contents,
You
not
are
the
correct.
outside. Yeah.
Yes, the essence.
Yeah,
It's the
she likes
person.
the essence.
It's not
she
the-
likes what's
the
in the
person.
bottle.
It doesn't
It's not
matter
the
what bottle
pieces,
it
yeah.
Yeah,
came
it doesn't
in.
matter what bottle it
There
came
you
in.
go.
She likes what's inside.
Yes.
She
Oh,
cares
I
about
got
the
it.
content.
So let's see. What's our agenda for today? What were we going to discuss?
Gender. We're women.
Agenda.
Oh, gender.
What do you?
agenda.
Emily
mean-
probably comes with a PowerPoint and becomes
Yeah,
very prepared.
no, not at all.
She
No.
yells. She yells
She-
about how much she hates Republicans.
She yells. She just yells about
I
hating
mean, she doesn't
Republicans.
yell because she doesn't have that much voice.
She can't yell.
She can't yell, but
She could tell you she's angry though.
but
she
she
could
gets
be
her point
stern.
across. So,
Oh,
like she has like a
yeah.
like stern, hard fingers, like
Hard fingers.
hard fingers.
What is
not
hard
like loose,
fingers?
Not
That,
like loose, calm, explaining fingers, like strong, correcting.
Take my strong hand.
You know, it's like pimp fingers. Pimp fingers is what she.
I
gives
thought the
us.
hard fingers is what your sister's been getting.
Oh gosh.
lesbian
So-
sister. Oh, I can't believe you stole
Yeah.
my. I can't believe you stole my thing.
No,
Isn't
I
that
guess
this
I'm not
month? The month of lesbian
That was
sisters?
last
Yeah.
month. That was
No,
last
it's not the
month.
month of lesbian. It's
That's
the month
June.
of pride.
June is lesbian sister month.
Pride. Look, with my kitty cat. Pride. Emily got it for me from Target.
A lot of talk about Emily. She's not here. I don't think we should.
She's
discuss
supposed
her.
to be remoting in,
Well,
and I
guess
don't know
what,
what's
she's not.
happening.
Well,
so.
we know what's happening. There's something going wrong with her butthole. Has gone
She's
rogue.
If
sitting
you looked
down
at all
on the
these
top.
people, who would you think was Latin? Who's browner to be Latin? I would say, of course. It's crazy.
And what are you?
Not Latin, Sicilian.
No.
But Sicilians
Which is
are
like
dark.
super brown.
Whoa,
That's like very
whoa,
brown.
Whoa.
Carla looks
Whoa.
lighter than me.
She does.
This is tan. I'm tan.
And
right
I'm
now.
Irish and German. She goes, "This is tan for
This is
me."
me tan.
Is she really a Colombian?
not. She's not. She takes milk
Oh my
bath.
God, have you ever seen her sons? We gotta pull up the
We
side
are.
by
We're gonna have
side.
side by sides the Latino
got-
kids.
She posted this.
Hello, Kelly.
She posted this
Say good
picture of
evening.
her sons a while ago on social media, and I mean they were just
They could
the
be
brownest
Latin.
little things. They were just like two freaking Hershey's
Two
Kisses.
little brownies.
Yeah.
They were little.
Yeah.
They were little
Yeah.
babies, little chunky brown faces. They were two delicious Hershey Kisses.
Yeah.
And then I put up a picture of Juliana and Isabella and their little blonde pale asses.
White, pale asses.
Well, you know what gives them away as Latina? The edges. They got
We got
Latina
nice edges.
edges.
We have good edges.
They
But
got Latina edges.
but then
What kind of edges? You know about the edges?
like
they have
when
the
they have
baby
little
finds,
baby
how
hairs,
they
the
treat
baby
their
hairs
bears.
like all smooth down.
That's edges.
Yeah.
That's peach
So
fuzz.
No, it's edges.
Oh.
so then I just
Call
put
your girl.
underneath. I go which set of kids is
Guess the Latin.
Latin. Which one do you guys think is Latin? And everybody's like looking at mine like not these. And I'm like no,
Not
you'd be
them.
wrong. Those are the ones.
All right. So what are we discussing?
Well, something actually happened to me today at work, and I actually told you guys it was just so random. So I was at work, and this girl goes, "I know you." I was like, "How? What?" She goes, "Dr. Cass's office." And I go, "Okay, you gotta explain because I have like 1,000,001 doctors. I don't know what doctor you're talking about." She's like, "When you had your hemorrhoids cut, and she gave me a squishy ball, like a stress ball, to hold on to while he was going in there, like with his hands. You know what I'm saying? And I was mortified. I was like, out of all doctors, it couldn't have
So
been the
she was
podiatrist
in
from the
there?
day before.
She
She
was in
came,
there?
and then I'm like, I'll be ready to take your order in a few minutes. So embarrassed.
What about HIPAA? Who was she sitting with?
her whole family?
She
Was
outed
she
you.
in there?
No, she didn't say in front of them.
Oh.
Was she in the room when this was going on?
Yeah,
When
she
the
gave you the
doctor
stress
did that,
ball.
she gave me the stress ball while I was face down and ass up, and she was like, "It's gonna be okay."
They should give you a gag ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
I
ball
should have
gag
put it in my
suit.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
gag
the
ball, like
old
Pulp
timey,
Fiction.
like the old or like a leather strap, like the
Yeah.
old timey
Yeah.
cowboys. You could be
Belt.
like,
And like
So
a
then,
swig
yeah,
of
somebody
liquor.
opens the door and it's like, "What's that? This S&M shit
yeah, for
going
real.
on in
She
here?"
has like ball
It's
gag.
like, "No, I'm
and
just
the
getting my
doctor-
asshole cut."
And the doctor's wearing bloody gloves, and she's like,
Well,
"Don't
they
ask
used to
any
get, like,
questions."
lidocaine and stuff. Why didn't they treat it?
I don't know. Why don't you? They did a little bit. They put needles in around the whole area,
Not enough.
and
well,
it
so they
hurt.
cut your hemorrhoid and it came back.
No, they cut it and drip, like it squeezed it out.
Sometimes I feel like
See-
I'm not.
So
But
they
Laura has something to say about hers.
Do I? I don't
she
even know what
doesn't.
you're
I
talking
don't
about.
think she wants to overshare.
Yeah. I don't know
I
what
thought
you're
you,
talking
That's
about.
really
you
more your
lying
thing.
sack of shit. We talked about it for days.
I know privately. You gotta
But she
understand.
said, "I will come on there and tell you all about what happened to my ass."
That
She had like this whole thing going on. It was like human centipede and shit.
No. Her
Mine was
butt-
just a simple
Listen,
sip.
her butt is going through a little bit
Yeah.
of a depression right now.
Yeah, my butt is broken. I busted
it's-
my starfish, is what happened. I
and-
busted my starfish.
But it's not like officially, like it's just a little depressed. It's a little depressed. It needs a little therapy.
yeah,
So she goes
I
to this
started
butthole
bung
therapy.
therapy July 19th.
I'm telling you,
Did
she had
you-
butt therapy
To tell her about that thing.
about
can butt
buttocks. I told her
You
nobody
can't
listens.
buttocks.
You can't hold talks.
No, I can't hold talks because I have a collapsed pelvic rectal floor muscles. Thank you.
That I never heard
So
of. though.
you got to
Now
go
you know.
for pelvic floor therapy.
Yes, and biofeedback. So I had to find a therapist.
A therapist for your butthole.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
She needs a therapist for her butthole.
For
I
her
need a
Yeah.
butthole
therapist for
and
my
her
whole-
snooter. Her
No, my
snooter's
snooter's
involved.
fine.
Isn't that how you train your butthole? Is through your snooter?
No.
Wait, she has to do
No.
like these.
Yeah, she
My
got to do
snooter
like butt
works fine.
kegels.
I got no complaints. Thank you very much.
Let's get her husband on the phone. I want
Yeah.
verification of this.
Yeah, there's no
Let's
complaints.
get him on the phone.
B Money. How's the snoot? Give us a rating.
The
1 to
snooter's
10.
not fine. So the whole thing didn't fall apart. It's not like if it was like a layer cake, like the middle layer collapsed, and the whole cake would be.
So just like the tear
they
fell
stand
off.
independently. So each, as my gyno explained to me, so there's 3 chambers, like 3
There's chambers.
halls of science,
Oh,
right?
It's like Harry Potter and the chamber
yes,
of her snoot.
chamber of snoot. So you got one chamber that's hitting your rectum. Rectum, I don't even know him. One chamber.
Rectum,
that's
I
like-
don't even know him.
one
That's
hitting
like
your
Gryffindor.
vagine, and one hitting
That's
one hitting
Hufflepuff.
your uterus, right? Like
All right,
that's
and
your
that's
way.
Slytherin.
Right.
Okay.
So the uterus, poof, threw it away. That I don't even need it. I don't even have
You
one.
don't have it?
No,
It's
who
gone.
needs
No,
it?
so that's it.
I
Hufflepuff
don't
out.
need it either.
Gone.
Hufflepuff out.
Then
Yeah.
the vagine, fine,
Doing great.
fine.
That's Slytherin.
Look,
The back
your
door?
attorney, literally.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
Back door collapsed.
The back door always collapses.
I
man.
know.
Yeah. It's
So-
collapsing for Emily right now.
So I had to do a dephography is the test.
What?
Okay.
For those
see,
following
this-
along at home,
This is
what you'll do, it is an MRI of your coolie muscles to
So
make sure
do they
your
put
coolie
something in to
works.
check
gonna
it
tell
out?
you right now.
So I'll tell you right now. So you go in and you wear big bloomers and a pad, and then you're gonna get in the room and you're gonna pull your knees real tight, and then they're gonna take giant plungers and they're gonna
nope.
they're gonna jam barium up your coolie,
No.
and then they give you another plunger and they go put that in your vagina. And I was like, whoa, I didn't get the memo about this.
You
but
had
okay.
a double side in and both sides.
No, they just plunged the stuff in.
Oh,
It didn't
God.
stay.
Oh, I
What
thought.
am I, like acupuncture? So, and then they put your knees up, and they go pull up your drawers. Now go in the tube.
Pull up
and
your
then you're
drawers.
in the tube, and you're like clank, 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 clank.
That whole.
Yeah, the MRI.
The
Clank,
MRI,
clank, 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 clank. And then they're like, push, 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 push. And you had to shit on a pad. Woo.
And you thought I had it bad.
Terrible.
That is worse, and I
Terrible.
never wish that
Terrible.
on anybody.
I bet people pay top dollar for that experience.
To watch or to do it?
Both. I bet
What?
both. I think you really.
No,
I think you really
come on.
dropped the ball on making money on this. I bet people you would have made
Dephography.
bank.
You think there's dephography porn?
No.
No way.
People are sick like that, actually.
No.
There are sick people.
I think you really missed an opportunity.
No.
You could have put it on OnlyFans.
Screw
The
Yeah, I was
next
just gonna say-
class will show the video of my MRI. We'll show it running through the system. And that, my friends, is
getting-
your lesson for the day.
So,
Defography. Defo from the Latin
Def-
to evacuate.
so like defecate.
Yes.
You
Ography.
Oh.
Picture.
We take a picture of
Dookie
how
picture.
things come out of your butthole.
There
They
you go.
took a picture of my hemorrhoid surgery.
Oh, we know. Back to you.
No.
It's
they,
not always about your butt, Kathy.
Yeah.
They took a picture of it, and I
Sometimes,
still have it.
sometimes we want to talk to other people
Yeah.
about their butts.
Yeah,
It's
how
not
about your
always
fissure?
your
Do you have a
butt.
fissure?
She would, yes,
Do you have a searching for Bobby Fischer or an Amy Jo Fisher?
Amy.
I've had that surgery, the fissure surgery. Had that.
You had that.
Had it.
Been there, done,
Done
that.
that.
Roid surgery. Had it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you had the pictures, though, right? You saw the little yellow, like, in
Oh,
there.
I don't
the
need to
poop.
keep pictures.
My girlfriend was like, I can't wait. Can you find the picture, please? It's a curiosity.
Kill the cat.
The cat, yes. I'm curious about everything.
I do.
touch things. I'm that person
Laura,
that's
me and
like-
you had the same
I'm
idea,
like-
I know.
girl.
Look at that.
Yes.
I am a student of the human condition, and I am fascinated by things I don't know about. Like when I first met, like when you remember Real Sex was on, and
Yes.
people that were like, the guys that wanted to get their nuts stepped on by high heels. I was fascinated.
I never met one of those.
I never met
Like
that.
they
I
would
never
go through
seen
a
it.
plywood, and the nuts would go through a hole, and then women would like pound the shit out of like their nuts. But my
Yeah,
point
It
is,
doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I was
well,
just
it
gonna say,
does,
doesn't
but I
that
think
hurt?
that's part of the pleasure and pain thing.
Uh-huh.
Is the whole how do you get to that? Like I sort of compare it to, like if you get sprayed with a skunk, right?
Yeah.
Everyone says, "What do you do?"
Getting tomato juice.
Right, but how many tubs
don't know,
of
take a
other
shower?
liquid? No, shower doesn't work.
No. You gotta
Can't
get
rid of the
neutralize.
smell.
You gotta
No,
neutralize the
tomato juice, the
stuff.
acid. But how
Yeah.
many other tubs of shit did people sit in before they were like they'd go in like orange juice, like nope,
Milk.
and they
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. They're rubbing
Right.
peanut
Who
butter on
just said
themselves.
you had to go through all like
oh,
these
who
people?
was the first guy? He was
First
like,
guy, yeah.
Honey was like,
That's
"It
not
smelled like
working.
shit."
Like get the butter, get this,
Yeah.
like put the chocolate milk on it.
Well,
like,
I wonder that about a lot of things. Like
Me too.
we explode corn and eat it. Like why don't we explode other vegetables? Why do we just find corn and stop there?
Right.
And the same thing
Wait,
with
when it
honey.
comes
Like
out, you
bees,
mean?
bees poop out honey, and we eat their honey. Like what other poop did we not try? Like
That's
did anyone
delicious.
try any other poop? We don't know if
Right.
it's delicious.
Mussels have poop in it still.
But that's different. You're eating that by accident. 'cause
You're
not
eating the
gonna
whole
clean
thing.
it.
I'm talking about with
Bee
bees.
is
We
just-
eat
honey is
exclusively
bee
their
shit.
poop.
Honey is their poop.
Pretty much.
I think so. They pretty much poop it out. Yeah.
Pretty much. Well,
What other
considering
poop do we eat?
considering you didn't know the continents, we're gonna stop this science lesson right there.
You're not going to be able to handle most of the bee
No.
thing. Like it's going to be a lot.
Pollination, it's too much.
I know all
And the
about
queen
the
bee.
The queen. Yeah, little Kim.
The worker bees.
No, it's not Little Kim.
She's the queen bee.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's Beyonce is queen bee.
It's a documentary about a super masochist. My girlfriend said, "Laura, watch the movie Sick."
What is it
said.
about? Dookie?
It's a documentary about a
A sadomasochist?
super
Sadomasochist, not
Yeah.
super masochist.
Sado.
super masochist. It says.
Super or sado?
Sado. We know what she meant. We know what she meant. That's why she's your girlfriend.
Shut the hell up.
Did you watch The Tickler? The Tickle
No.
King?
No, what
What
the
do
hell
you
is
do?
that? Tickled people.
tickle
I'm gonna
people.
guess.
Okay.
He was a
who
guy
li-
in Garden City.
Oh,
and he would
wait,
just,
it's a documentary.
yeah. And then they exposed
In
him at the
Garden
end. And then,
City?
yeah, well, he was a
Oh,
wealthy guy.
Long Island is full of
I
freaks.
know.
Yeah, it's something in the
I know.
water.
Long
I
Island
think.
is full of
I know.
freaks.
It's a freak
He would
show.
hire these guys and would tickle, like these young boys, and would pay them to be tickled.
To be tickled or to let him tickle them?
To tickle them.
No.
So I want to
super,
tickle you. I'm paying you to
extreme.
tickle you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't like that. I don't like
I
being
think
tickled.
that's creepy.
There's a lot.
No, I
don't
like
like
being
being tickled.
tickled.
I
No,
don't like being
I
tickled.
don't know.
You
You
don't?
gotta look. Well, tickle does
You
have
don't
a
like when
sexual.
people do this little.
That's
no,
a
no,
gay
I'm talking
stuff.
about.
That-
No, I'm
that-
talking about when they really
this
get
is
in there
gay
like
thing?
ah, and they're
Oh,
like
like
tickling you,
this.
and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
stop.
Yeah, I hate that.
No, tickle
no,
like
I'm not
no, like I'm
ticklish.
holding you down and tickling in the bottom of your feet and you can't put your feet away. That kind of tickle.
Oh, that's
The bottom of
torture
my
like.
feet
Yeah,
are
yeah.
not ticklish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ticklish though. I wish I was though.
Come here, fat girl. Are you ticklish?
Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny.
Whoa.
Yes. Digital Underground. I know my
Well, the
music.
dance is your chance to
To the home. She
All
said
right.
extreme masochism. No, super.
Oh, super.
No,
That's
no.
when they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
really getting like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
holy the
But I
shit
wonder.
beat
I
out
always
of
wonder,
them.
like, how you got to that point. You're like, well, getting off, just busting a nut in a girl's not enough for me. I know. I need to like put like pins and needles in it. So
Oh yeah, no, that always makes me crazy when people are like complaining or like making fun of other people because they're like, oh, vanilla sex.
Yeah,
Like, alright.
just like
Yeah,
top
alright,
and bottom, like
listen,
fucking
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people,
missionary. They call
you
it.
know, some people don't fucking need to be hit by a
you don't
fucking
need to like a.
by a
bus.
freaking by a
I
bus.
don't
Like
need a belt.
I don't need a freaking VW like a
No.
bus to hit me and then
Oh, that was great, babe.
yeah, and then someone to
Ah.
light my fucking hair on fire and
No.
like
Crawl, crawl
like,
across
put-
the wall,
put
floor,
pine
and
sol on
powder.
me in order
You're
to
like, what
come.
the fuck? We're like nipple clamps dragging, and you're
Yeah.
like GI Joeing across
You're
the floor.
bleeding. You're
Yeah.
fucking bleeding,
Like,
and you're
listen,
like, "That's right, bitch."
Listen, I can come in like 2 minutes. I don't
Dude.
need all the accoutrements.
Too
Okay,
much.
I don't need all these accessories. It's not
And then
necessary.
who's cleaning up after something?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
come on! If you got to clean up after that. I
My
mean,
mother does my laundry. I could never bring those sheets down to my mother.
Your mother still does your laundry?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
why?
sweet.
Why the fuck does she do that?
Because we live together, and she takes in laundry like a Chinaman. Can I get canceled
Can
for
I
saying
drop-
Chinaman?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
I
I
get-
drop off my
Oh,
laundry
you should
there?
hear
Yeah,
the
just
stuff
gonna-
he said.
I'm just gonna throw myself over there.
my
You
mother.
don't never
I
loves,
just did
my
laundry
mother
tonight.
loves laundry.
Come on,
she
I would
loves
get you-
it.
Really?
It brings her.
And does
like,
she fold it in like a nice,
yes,
like little cube
yes.
bag?
Well, she could fold better, but I don't.
But you don't care that she folds your undies? What there's
No.
some funky shit happening?
Well, listen.
You gotta wash them, bro.
You wash them.
No, she's gonna pick them up first and see it, and
Yeah,
then
Well,
she's
listen,
not
if they-
folding dirty underwear.
no, before the
To
folding.
throw them in the water. You know, anyone
When you
that
grab and
anyone
throw.
that took a beating, I would probably rinse before I put it in the wash.
True.
If they took a beating. And Aunt Flo and Uncle Red don't woo woo come to town anymore, so I don't have to worry about those.
Woo woo.
The cotton train.
And Flo.
Woo,
Remember
woo.
yesterday in the car, we were like, why did they call it your best friend? Like,
I
it
never
went-
heard of your best friend.
like-
I heard your Aunt Flo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
And I heard your
you heard
friend.
the best friend.
And
No,
your
yeah, you
friend,
got your
yeah.
friend. Oh,
And
you
the
have your
curse.
friend. Why would
You
they
have the
call it your
curse.
friend when it makes you miserable? That's not a friend.
A great story was my friend's daughter, right?
Speaking of friend.
Speaking of friend. So my friend, doesn't matter her name, her daughter gets her period, right? First time, maybe she's like 14, whatever. And my friend explains this to her, and she's like, okay, I get it. The babies, and you know, I'm with the whole
Bless you.
thing.
Thank
I'm a
you.
woman. God bless. You know, then I get the titties and all that stuff. Blah blah.
Again.
So my friend
I only
says,
do
God
one.
bless. So my friend says, all right, so I'm going to put, you know, the tampons and the pads then in the bathroom. So then for next month, the girl goes, oh, this happens again? I'm like,
It happened.
Aw.
She thought it was only one time in her life.
Oh.
so she leaned in. She was like, all right.
Who's gonna tell her? Somebody gotta tell her. Like, oh.
It's like telling them that Santa's not real.
Oh, she was like, what? Again?
Again?
this
I gotta do
happens?
this every month.
Are you fucking crazy?
She's
Who
like, how
signed
long?
up
She's
for
like,
this?
40 years. And the only way you get to skip it is you have a baby. You get 10 months off.
And then you go through menopause, and then you're done.
Oh. But that's a lot for a kid at 14.
I know.
That's a lot to unload on somebody.
I
Like,
know.
how often does this happen? 4. Because
Forever.
also, when you're 14, if you tell somebody it's gonna happen for the next 40 years, you might as well tell them that this is happening until the day you
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, 40 years.
Yeah.
Who lives that long?
Yeah, at that
God.
moment. Some kids get it like 10, 11. I got mine at 16.
I was late
17.
too.
I was late,
I wore a pad. I wore an overnight pad to school for 2.5 years for fear.
just in case it came.
Yeah, because this girl in school, she got it in the lunchroom, hence my angry period joke. And she walked around with the white pants. And she
She
wouldn't go to
didn't
the nurse. No, she knew, but she
Of course, she was
doubled
in white
down.
pants.
And she said she sat in ketchup, and she just tied a jacket around her waist because she wanted to double down. She's like, I wouldn't get I don't have my period. I
It was
know.
ketchup.
She said she sat in ketchup.
Wow.
So I had
The
to
old
fear that.
ketchup.
So for 2 years, I wore a belted pad.
And she had a whole fucking thing going on.
Just in
Strapped
case.
up
You know
and
what?
all. She was-
Good for that girl.
I know.
Good for that girl and her free bleed.
She's a free
Thank
bleed.
God
She
she
was
had
an
something
early
to
free
tie.
bleeder.
No, but good for her and her free bleed. That's,
She
you
was
know.
an early free
She's
bleeder.
like, I'm still gonna keep on
Yeah,
with
she's
the
like,
day.
I don't
Yeah.
even care. I'm free bleeding. You guys, she was like, you guys are not onto this yet. Give me
I
like
think it was
40
more
years.
denial of 1984, but listen,
No.
she could be a free bleeder.
No, she was free bleeding. She was like, you guys are not ready for this. You don't know about this. You don't know what I'm about. In like 30 years, 40 years, you're going to understand and be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that was
She was
you
ahead of the
know,
curve. She was a free
yeah.
bleeder.
Whatever.
Free
it
gonna
is.
bleeder.
You
Isn't
ever-
that Tom Petty song, Free
Like-
Bleeder?
I think so. Yeah.
Free falling.
That's
Duh.
so. 40
thanks,
years
Kathy.
later. 40 years
'Cause
later.
I'm free.
Laura's
Thank-
looking. Laura's watching TV. She's learning about free bleeding,
Yeah.
and she's like,
Oh.
"Oh."
So I go, oh my God, it's so from high
So,
school.
I imagine like
Which,
everybody.
by the way, I remember, so that's bad.
Yeah, I remember
never
that.
wanna
I
be that
imagine
free
everybody.
bleeder.
I imagine everybody Laura went to high school was also Italian, right?
Oh,
So
no,
she's
we were
like,
mixed.
No,
My neighbor, we had Haitians.
Haitians.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I imagine they were all
The
Italian. So she was
Jews
like,
fled.
Oh, she's like, oh my God, you remember Anna Penny Vodka? She
Yeah.
was the first free bleeder.
Yeah,
Penne vodka.
Susie Sultan Boca.
Yeah, she's just like Susie Sultan Boca.
No,
Yeah,
somebody out
Alma
there.
was Italian, Irish, and Jewish predominantly. We had like kosher butcher and two things, and then white flight happened in like '81, and then all the Jews moved to the 5 towns in Seaford, and then by the time I graduated about 40%. Multicultural, so Indian families, Haitian. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever have Haitian
I
food?
didn't have that.
No, I never did.
Neither have I. We should go one
Neither
day.
have
Try
I.
it
I
out.
know, no Haitian. I'll go for Haitian food.
My school was really a lot of whites and like a couple of blacks. That's it.
Wait, we
Maybe
were
like
what, white
two
trash left
Asian-
town?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell.
You know what they didn't have? A lot of geography teachers.
No, none.
Yeah, none of that.
No, we had the smarts too, because we had the smarts come in too. We were smarts.
We had the smarts come in.
Who?
Did you do
Asians?
Model UN? Yeah, the Haitians were smarts.
Did I do
They
what the
came
word?
over. Did you have Model UN? Did you do Model UN? In your
I
high
did
school?
Model
I don't
UN
know
and I
what
did
that
Model EU. I did it in high school and I did it in college.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
What
why are
is
we
Model
sitting here?
DUN?
Model UN, like the UN.
Yeah,
and
it was
you
a
just
mock debate
pretend.
club, and you would go.
No,
we would be
we
like
didn't have that.
Djibouti and Seychelles and
Yeah,
the
like, you get
Maldives,
to
and we'd
be
go to a
like-
conference in Washington D.C. You didn't do
Yeah,
that?
and then like you get assigned like these weird countries, and then
Yeah.
but sometimes you get assigned like a major player. Like I went in and I was France one time, and I was like
Well, see, we didn't
Yeah.
like being big countries because everyone would know your policy.
Yeah.
So we'd come in as like Djibouti, and no one would know. So
Oh, we
Yeah.
got
couldn't go.
assigned one. We couldn't pick it.
Oh,
we just
we
got
picked.
assigned.
We
So
always picked.
we were Greece for Model EU, which was fun.
Model UN's a big deal. They actually did an episode of it on Community. I can't believe you didn't run a. I know you weren't a Model UN. How about FBLA? FBLA? Were you in FBLA?
You think she was in Model EU? She didn't know that there were other continents besides South America and North America.
Did you Key Club? The Kiwanis
She
educated youth?
asked
The
where
fuck
in
is
South America Ireland was,
Oh,
and that's where her damn people are from.
girl.
Yeah, I'm not.
She was like,
from
"Oh, but where is
Ireland,
this in
but
South America?" I was
Are
like,
you a flat
"What?"
earther?
Yes.
Because that's how the maps look. I agree.
You agree?
No, stop it.
Oh, okay. I thought I had somebody on my side.
No. So no FBLA, no Key Club. What
I
clubs
never
were
heard
you
of
in
any of
high
that. There
school?
was no clubs.
Yes,
there were clubs.
Yes,
Maybe.
there were.
Would you
I
go
was
to
riding
Iron
my
Trees?
skateboard and I was skipping out of school.
Oh, she was like a stoner.
Yeah.
I didn't
Definitely a
smoke either.
stoner.
So where were you
I
riding?
didn't do drugs.
So where were
who
you
riding
going?
skateboards with?
My friends and myself sometimes.
She was a stoner.
I would suck
Tell
on
the truth.
lollipops.
Be true.
I wish I was.
So you just would go
I
out.
couldn't smoke weed.
So you
I
would
would be
just
paranoid.
ride a skateboard in like the
Mhm.
tennis courts, and you would cut
No.
class
I would cut class to go home.
and do what at home? Watch Pippi Longstocking, Westworld.
I
Your
never
mom was
watched that.
grooming you to be lesbian.
She wasn't
She's
grooming
like,
me.
sometimes I would go to the museum and look at Georgia O'Keeffe paintings and be like, wow.
Frida Kahlo.
No,
Oh, there's a Frida Kahlo Build-A-Bear. We should go and build you
Yeah.
one.
I went to her museum because I went to the Salvador Dali museum and it was connected at St. Pete.
That makes
Where
sense.
were you in Barcelona?
St. Pete.
Barcelona.
St.
St.
Pete.
Peter's, Florida.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look
That's
at
why I
you.
have the tattoo.
I thought you would have to go to the Freedom Museum. It's required when you
When you were a
come out
lesbian? No, Georgia O'Keeffe
Freedom?
definitely.
Frida was lesbian.
Oh,
too.
Frida, yeah.
No, she was
So
bi
was
'cause
Eleanor
she was married.
Roosevelt.
She was
Was
bi
she?
because she
Yeah.
was married. She loved what's his name, Diego Rivera.
Oh, yeah.
But he was a piece of shit. He was a big fat piece of shit.
Who isn't?
Who isn't a big fat piece of shit?
They all are.
That's what I'm saying. She's
I
like,
mean, we could be
she's
fat and not a
she,
piece
you know,
of
they're
shit,
like
I mean-
she
I
marries
mean,
this big fat piece of shit, and they're both in the same industry, and then the big fat piece of shit gets all this attention, and everyone's like, oh, he's so great, and then
'Cause he
like,
was a
oh no,
man.
and no one pays attention to the wife, and then the wife becomes lesbian. So like, we all know where
Right.
that story ends up. I'm gonna become a lesbian.
Yeah,
is what
like
I'm saying.
Eleanor
Yeah, she's,
Roosevelt.
gonna be, she's on her way to the L train.
Is she's going on the
I've,
outside?
I've made several transfers, but I think we understand
Have
that
you?
eventually we
She
I
got
end up
on,
at the
she
L.
got off, and then she went back on, then she got off. They're
I
like,
don't know how
this
you
is your
dip in the
stop.
pool and then you come out.
Dip in the pool.
I don't know. You dipped in and then
Oh
dipped
yeah,
out.
yeah. Like I
You could do-
super don't care who's getting the job done down here. Like if they're
She don't
getting
care
the
if
job
it's a
done,
woman or a man doing it. to
yeah.
her.
Like so, you're saying your friend
But what
cares
TV
about
show
the
used to do
contents.
that? Ooh. What
It's
TV
Pat.
show? Oh,
Yeah, it's Pat. Yeah. Like you said your friend cares about the contents. I
Yes.
care about the work ethic. If you're
I
gonna
guess.
get the job done, come on in.
But you would have to be advertising. That would have to be on your
No,
billboard.
but she won't reciprocate.
It's not true. I've
Why should
reciprocated.
she?
I've reciprocated.
No, but you wouldn't.
No, you
You
wouldn't.
said it once before. You're like, I'll let a girl do it,
No,
right?
but no.
Ooh,
No,
she's
look.
like,
What I
ooh.
always say, listen, it's not my favorite item on the menu, but you
No.
know, in a pinch, I
She
think
don't
I
like
might
the
can muscle it
oysters.
out.
Oh.
The raw oysters.
Oh, who is to make that sound?
Yeah,
Near to the Mary from 227.
Yes.
Jackie.
Jackie.
Oh, Mary.
Jackie still looks the same age.
She
But
looks
yeah,
good
but it's
'cause
the
she
same.
black don't crack.
Mm.
They don't.
I know. Or do you think
I'm
you think
jealous.
she's the one in Abbott Elementary and you're confused? Or do you know it's Jackie?
No, it's Jackie.
Okay.
Like from
Where'd you
sister
see
to
her
mom,
recently?
from sister.
Where'd you see her? Sister
227.
has been on for like
She
But I'm
30
saying
years.
back
Back
But
in
it
like
was
some
after.
kind of like.
Where'd you see her
227,
recently?
and then
Right.
and then sister,
Yes.
right.
and then I don't think she's been in anything
So
recently.
where did you see her recently? It said she looks great. What's recent?
When they did that, like, that
227
comeback
reunion?
thing. Yeah, like that reunion. And then they did like
I don't remember
stuff like
227
that.
reunion.
Never saw
No, not 227. Like all those shows, the old shows, like
The thing in front of the Emmys? The thing where they brought all
Like-
the cast out?
I forgot what it
Reunion
was.
show?
It was something weird.
When
But
you
she
when you
still
by
looks
the way,
same.
when you host a show you should know stuff. Just saying.
I told
would
you
be
you weren't ready
helpful.
to be in the middle. I told you
Yeah.
you weren't ready to be in the middle.
It's
I'm
too
not
much.
looking at
It's
you.
monkey in the middle.
Yeah, but you're
no,
just
it's
not ready. You're not ready for this
Yeah,
life.
you're not ready for that seat.
You're not about this life.
You're not the thug life.
You
can't
like
do
to
it.
be on the side, going, "Oh,
gonna
I
hold-
forgot I'm Dory. I don't know what countries are. My
Just
butthole
keep
hurts.
swimming.
Just keep
Just
swimming.
keep swimming in my girlfriend's vagina." Like you're not about this life.
Yeah, the middle. You have to. You're like meet the press.
I
You're
don't
like
think the
moderator.
viewers are happy with that.
With what?
You guys picking on me.
Oh.
We're not picking on you. We're just telling you. Is this not?
Oh, is that
not
what your friends?
role?
Is that what your friends are saying?
No.
Don't pick on Kathy.
No.
Don't pick on Kathy.
No, but I know they're gonna tell me after like that
Oh,
was fucked up.
all right. should we-
That you're
hang
not
on.
ready for this
Hang on a
life?
second. Hang on.
No, you should not pick on Carla. Shut up. When we finish
No, we
our-
did that in the car on the way home yesterday. No, I'm just kidding.
Why are we picking on Carla? Like,
No,
oh, I'm
we're
just
not
sitting
picking
here
on
drinking
Carla.
coffee.
No, we won't
Yeah,
pick
I
on
think
you.
you're
All
a
right.
little too much.
All right, let's elevate. Listen, when they go low, we go high. Let's bring it up.
Who's going low?
What are we talking about?
I
She
don't
was
know.
going low, talking about getting people down there.
No,
Shop
I'm
for
not
box.
saying I'm trying to get people down there. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna get the job.
Well, where are
done, I
you
don't
getting? Where are you
care.
meting them? How are you
Oh,
casting
this
that net?
wasn't in year. This
Oh.
was years ago.
I was gonna say, where are you dropping that net?
Oh, this was years ago.
Where's it happening at? Stu Leonard's?
No, Trader Joe's. Duh. What do you
Oh,
think?
that's where all the lesbians
The lesbians
shop.
are not shopping in Stu Leonard's.
They're not?
No, they're shopping in Trader Joe's.
Or Stop and Shop. That's where I
No,
shop.
Trader
No.
Joe's.
If
That's
you're
the
a
Trader
terrible
Joe's.
lesbian super, I would think
Stop
Whole
and
Foods,
Shop.
Whole
Whole
Foods,
Foods.
Wild
I'm
by
not-
Nature.
I'm not driving out of my way
Fish market.
for more money. Fish market.
Artie's
fish
Artie's
market.
Fish Market.
Or Arby's.
Arby's. for
Arby's.
the-
Speaking
for
of,
some
we had a
meat.
good
we
deal
had the
yesterday.
beef. Yes, that was a good beef.
What'd you have? Where'd you go?
We had in the Ronkonkoma Ale House. We were on a double date.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy and I
and John.
and John LaRocchia and John Santo.
John and John.
Yeah.
And she said,
Mhm.
Kathy, I'm going to buy you dinner.
Yeah.
And it was buy one, get one free.
And we
French
got a
dip.
deal. French dip. It was
Ooh,
delicious.
I love French
I'd almost
dip.
go
So
to
she was like,
Ronkonkoma
oh,
for
I'm
that French
treating
dip.
you. Yeah, it's buy one, sold.
Sold. We had buy one get one free.
Nice. Did you have a coupon? I'm about to.
No, every
No,
Monday.
it's every Monday.
Every Monday French dip.
Oh
buy
hell
one,
yeah!
get one.
I'll go. I need a date though.
Well,
I need a date.
They kind
You
of.
have a
I
date.
have to say, I thought 19 was a little high for the French dip. So technically.
Oh, what?
Well, I don't think you weren't gonna get it for like $9.
Well, I know.
So
I know.
Especially if you're getting two.
You get it for
But
like
it was good, right?
12.
So if you think about it,
and then
it's
you get,
$8
like,
each.
Agreed.
Agreed.
But it's not.
Well,
but you wouldn't have
no
gotten.
offense.
It is.
8 and 8 would be 16. But okay. It's not important. Math wasn't a big thing in Levittown.
Wait a minute. No, it is.
8 and 8 is 16, girl.
9 and 9 is what?
18.
Woo!
I failed math.
No.
No. Yes.
Whoa, what did you not fail?
What was your best subject? Listen, we're not picking on you. Let's elevate you. Tell me what you thrive
Yeah,
in
so
in
really
high school.
English and writing and reading.
You know, social
I
studies
won
is just reading.
a poetry contest in college.
Could you read your poem? Do you remember it?
Yeah, I got
Tell
it.
us it. Let's hear it.
Straight man, holding
Straight
you down
man.
with your straight hand.
It was a poem about a girl.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I don't remember.
Of course it was.
It was actually really cool.
Will you bring it next time?
Yes. I have a whole book of poems. And I used to write in my bands and stuff and sing.
So look, you're just a more creative person. Academia is not
Exactly.
your lane.
No.
Straight man, holding me down with your straight hand.
Yeah.
Sealing my girlfriend.
I think that's her poem.
That's her
what
poem.
she wrote.
She wrote haiku.
I'm
Vagina, clitoris. Well, haiku is what,
5'7",
575?
Five,
Yep,
seven, five.
I know that.
So clitoris.
See? Clitoris.
Clitoris.
3.
No, we need 2 more. Kathy's clitoris. 5.
Done. 5. I got 5 on it. Why didn't Emily come in? Bobby?
Bobby, what
Bobby,
happened
where's
to
Emily anyway?
Is she on her
Oh,
toilet?
Bro, Bobby left too. We're here
Bobby
by
left too.
ourselves.
The whole studio
Yeah.
just left and we're just sitting
The
here like...
inmates are
Rich
running
Walker's
the-
daughter's
Rich
in charge of
Walker's
everything.
daughter.
Yeah, we
Speaking of
saw
Rich
that-
Walker,
Yeah.
we saw Rich Walker on the big screen.
Where?
Huh? You didn't come.
Oh, where?
To
Pancakes and syrup.
Oh, where the hell was I? I was somewhere.
Tom, you were in 19 places. You were
Oh.
supposed to be carries and karate and
Karate.
You
Yeah,
had a lot.
I had too much shit to do. My schedule is a little wonky
we
right
saw
now.
you lover.
Which one?
Mike, he was
Mike.
there.
Oh, which one?
Oh my word! No,
Whoa.
Keegan was there.
I like to have a.
Keegan was there.
What do you call it? Not a. It's a harem if it's women. What
Cadre?
do you call it if it's men? A
I-
stable.
Perhaps
A stable of
a cadre,
stallions.
a cadre, I'd say.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like a pride of lions. I wonder if they call it when you have a bunch of
pride.
fuck boys.
What do you call? Is it a pride of fuckboys?
Would it be
A horde.
school?
A horde.
Stallion of them.
No,
No?
no.
It would be a herd of stallions then, or a stable of stallions. Not a stallion of them. It's a herd of horses, or you keep your
And you were good
stallions
in the
a
English
stable.
too. Come on.
Bro, stop
Girl,
lying.
it's
You were not good
I
in
could
English.
spell it for you. It was in the spelling bee in 8th grade and won 3rd place.
So you weren't good in English. You were good at spelling.
Yeah.
Those are 2 different subjects, my dude.
Did you read The Outsiders?
like
That's all I
that.
want to know, Pony Boy.
Yes, I love that.
Did you see The Outsiders on Broadway? It's wonderful.
No, but I want to.
It was very good.
I read the book.
Do you know she was 15 in high school when she wrote it, S.E. Hinton?
Oh, really?
Yeah, in
Oh.
Tulsa. And that's why she published as S.E. and not Susan, because people would like dismiss her as like a young girl. And so you didn't know it
Really?
was written by a woman.
Yes, for so many
I would have
years.
never known that.
Anonymous
she was a woman?
Yeah.
No, that like a woman wrote it.
I didn't know she wrote it in high school. She was like
That's
15,
a
16.
young kid.
Yes.
Mhm.
It was really good. And then she wrote Rumblefish. I think she wrote a third.
All in high school?
Ladder. But all about like that Tulsa class fight. So it was funny when we saw the play. The whole time I was turning to my sister because I think I have a good memory, but my sister is not the lesbian one. I only have one. She has a way better memory. So when we were watching, I'm like,
only
"Who's
has
this?"
one.
She was like, "Leaf Garrett, Matt Dave." Like she knew everybody.
You're like, hey, not lesbian sister. Who was that one again?
Who
Thanks.
was Patrick? She's like Patrick Swayze.
Hey,
They all were in it.
Lesbian
Hey,
sister. Everyone
straight
has a
sister.
lesbian-
Hey, straight sister.
hey, straight sister, what are you doing?
She
What's
has a
your
song
take on
too.
this?
Hey, straight sister.
Really?
You're Mr.
Stop it.
On the radio.
Oh,
right.
So,
my word.
so are you trying to make your sister convert so you could be like us?
No.
You could just trying to get her like
No,
us.
I like my brother-in-law.
You might like your sister-in-law better.
Listen, unless my sister-in-law's going to have to bring a house in the Hamptons because that's what my brother-in-law brought to the table.
Ooh,
That's
so you
what
gotta-
he brought to the table.
I know, so
That's
her
right.
lesbian's got to bring a boat and a house.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
She gotta have a
That's
big
right.
boat too. She gotta be able to fit all of
Oh,
us
I
on the
know.
boat. It can't
We
just
need
be a
to
little dinghy.
No, little boat.
Mm-mm.
Little boat.
You gotta have
We need
a
a big
big ass boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a
The one
bigger
that's
boat.
just like
Do you know where that?
like a paddle
Do you know where
boat.
that's from? We're
Not a
going to need a
chance.
bigger boat. No,
Not a chance.
no, dice.
Not a chance.
Mama said we're gonna need a bigger boat. I
No,
think.
no, no.
No, no,
Noah's Ark.
no.
Didn't he have a boat?
Noah's
Yes, it
Ark.
was
What
an
the
ark.
fuck
He
are you
built
talking
a
about?
boat.
Oh my
An ark.
god, I'm dead.
That's a boat.
Correct.
Thank you.
But we're going to need a bigger boat is from Jaws.
Jaws. That's Jaws.
Roy
I didn't even
Scheider.
like that movie, by the way.
Everyone knows that. But that's okay. Now you don't.
Not everyone.
No,
I don't think
apparently
everybody does.
yes.
No.
Correct. All right. So what else we're going to
No.
talk about? That
No.
what else are you an expert in? You tell us what you're an expert in.
What I was
we'll
an expert in?
We'll meet you where you are.
What I'm an expert in?
Yeah. So we'll talk about.
I'm
the
not an
subject.
expert in anything.
No, you must be.
I mean, it's obvious. Let's think about that.
Hello. What's
comedy?
your comedy?
You're right.
You're an expert in comedy.
Not expert.
She's pretty good. I do
She's
like
good.
Kathy
She's
Arnold.
good, but she's an expert. Like, you don't study comedy.
No.
Are you
Alright,
a
then.
student
You
of
just
comedy?
are.
No, I think there's more to it than
Yeah,
that. I think you really got to put in effort. I'm learning the people that really make the difference. I think are real students of the game.
Are you doing the
You don't
Ladies
have
of
to do-
Laughter comedy thing at Governor's? You should.
Yeah,
You could win $10,000.
yeah. Why don't you submit?
You're doing
it's
it?
August 1st. Yes.
I'm also doing it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Well, we just told you
Well,
about
we
it. Now
just
you
told you
heard
about
about
it.
it.
We'll send you
You
the
I literally
invitation.
just told you about it. What do you mean never heard
Stop
about it? I
yelling.
just told you.
I'm not yelling.
I'm yelling.
All
I like to
Kathy's
yell.
friends. It's not me. Not me. It's her.
I'm not gonna lie. I might be a little grumpy, as Juliana says.
What's
For
that?
some reason, grumpy. My throat is completely raw. Like it hurts.
Remember the
so
commercial with the little
much.
kid? I got a
want one?
porcupine in my throat.
Yeah,
Remember that?
terrible,
What
terrible,
was that?
terrible.
Chloroseptic?
I think
I got
so.
a
Yeah,
porcupine in my throat.
I definitely have a
No.
porcupine in my throat right now.
I think she was the same girl
But
that
see, I
said,
came up
my
with
mom
that.
used the good mayonnaise. And they go, she does. You know that commercial?
No, I don't remember that
No,
commercial.
was that from 1980?
I remember
Maybe.
the other one. My
I was just born
baloney
that
has
year.
a first name. It's OSCAR.
Do you know
I know that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to talk about today, Kathy? Now that
Oh,
we
we're
have
supposed
13
to-
minutes.
Well, do you have like? I mean, it's
Well,
a
we
little
do-
early for it, but
But we
do
do
you
have to
guys
come
are you
up with
prepared with a
cons.
cunt of the week?
Oh, who was the cunt of the week?
You
Mhm.
have one.
Do you have somebody who's a cunt of the week?
I didn't know how to bring it, but I could bring one.
You can figure
So-
it
Well,
out.
now here's the thing. You could do it.
Just
It
think
could be
about
in
it.
your personal life.
I would go with Aunt Bev. I
It
would go
doesn't have
with,
to be a female, male. It could be a thing, person, place, a thing. It could be anything.
I think I would go with Aunt Bev.
Who's Aunt Bev?
Who's that?
Aunt Bev.
Is that an aunt of
anyone
yours?
know? Is anyone following the Karen Reed trial up in Boston?
Someone just told me. Oh, you know, actually, you know who this
What's
is?
that?
John
Fascinating.
DeResta
Yes.
messages me. He's like,
I bet he
"Hey,
did.
this Karen Reed looks like you," and I'm like, "The murderer? Thank you."
Wait.
He's like, "She
killed-
really reminds me of you."
I am obsessed. For people that aren't obsessed, go follow Turtle Boy, and I think it's Nurse Kim. You can go down at TikTok
Turtle
dark web.
Boy?
Yeah, he's the guy.
Wait,
so
can you tell
the
everybody
short,
what
okay,
she
the
did?
shortest version is it was a woman dating a cop, and she dropped him off at a party. Blah 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 blah. A lot of inbred towny. It's a town in Massachusetts.
But she's not from here, right?
No, they're all Massachusetts. It's a
I
Massachusetts
thought she
thing.
was.
She was not
foreign.
from
Isn't she
there.
foreign?
No. She's from here. She's from here.
Okay.
She's very successful, and she's a professor at Bentley and had a big fat job at Fidelity. And this cop was a really cool guy, and his sister died, and he was raising his niece and nephew, and yada yada. The sister and the brother-in-law died. So, they were fighting like regular couples fight, whatever. So, she dropped him off at this party, and he was going into this party,
Okay.
and he never came home. And she went back with other women, and they went searching, and they found him dead in the snow. So she was like, "Oh my God, did I kill him? Did I kill him?" So
Why did she think she killed him? Why would she even think that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So she thought she backed over him or whatever. Then the rumors
Backed
is
over.
she
But
hired
he
these.
was already dead.
Well,
then.
no. So she hired. It's real. This is so. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow Turtle Boy and go watch the YouTubes. So.
Turtle Boy.
The story, the conspiracy that the TikTokers and the armchair people have is that he went into this house, the guy. There were people there with some backstory. Somebody had this girlfriend, somebody else he had accused of, a kid was in there. They accused of like selling drugs or whatever, and they beat this guy up. And then the dog went crazy and mauled the guy, and then they put him out in the snow. And he died from hypothermia because it was a blizzard.
Yeah.
So, and she couldn't hit him because it's insane. Her defense attorney is like TV defense attorney. They have the guy's Apple Watch that showed him going upstairs. They have the lady that she
Oh my
got to dinner was
God.
like, how long does it take to die in the snow? She Googled it 2:30. It's insane, all the electronic footprint. Like, if
Mhm.
you're going to kill someone, take your fucking Apple Watch
Don't
off.
Google
Oh my
shit.
God.
And don't
take
Google
your watch
anything.
off if you're gonna
Take
kill
your
somebody.
watch if you're going to kill someone because they're trapped. They're like,
Yeah,
he went up these
this traps
steps.
it, yeah.
And they're like, well, she couldn't have done it because she connected to the Wi-Fi at the house. It's an unbelievable case. And then this guy Proctor, who was the cop in charge of it, they got all his texts from his friend. He's like, "Oh, fuck this girl. We're gonna get her. I'm looking for nudes. Because she has IBS. They're like, yeah, she's got a busted balloon knot, and they're reading all the texts of him and his friends. Oh, so
Stop.
bad.
I didn't hear
You will
about
become
this.
obsessed with this case. So it went to the jury last week, and Aunt Bev, the judge, declared a mistrial. The jury was at an impasse. Mistrial. Got to start all over again.
No,
Yes. Insanity.
this is crazy.
Wait, why did
Crazy.
they declare a mistrial?
The jury could not.
I mean, I can't. I'm gonna go do a deep dive today.
You'll go. Oh no, you will deep dive for days. It's insane.
So,
Obsessed.
So you're saying that your cunt would be
The judge.
the judge
in the
for
case.
doing
and
that because you
all the people.
you disagree with all that.
Well, if you believe these and her attorneys, some people think she did it. I don't, but again, I don't know enough. But I think they were looking to pin it on someone because they then got rid of the dog. They sold the house. They painted the basement. They didn't let people go in and
Okay,
check
that's
for
weird.
DNA. There's a lot
Where's the dog now, though?
gone.
Gone where?
They can't tell you.
Oh,
Why would you just get rid of the dog?
If the
because
dog
the
they had for
dog
5
ate
years,
the guy.
because he would have gotten the teeth of the dog.
Yes.
Dog, they can't tell
No,
you where
but
the
they're
dog
up
went
to-
to.
So,
No,
but if he
something's
was
really fucked
mauled,
up.
then they could tell if it was
He
an
had dog bites.
animal
That's
or
what
a
they
person.
said. That's
Like,
what they said. They had experts. You consume with Court TV. You should have seen it.
ooh, I gotta
I haven't
watch
Obsessed.
seen this on
Karen
anything.
Reed trial. Just Google
Now
it.
I'm
And the
gonna get
TikTokers.
Does she remind you of me?
She's painfully thin. She looks
Oh,
unwell.
so that's not
thin.
me at all.
Oh.
That could never be me.
She
I
goes,
was
well,
being nice.
I was-
That's not me. That's not me.
Painful.
She's very thin
I'm
with
not.
IBS.
I'm painfully fat.
She's very smart, and she has a similar hair to you. But no, she has a tough jaw structure, and then all their texts, and then they brought like the
Laura,
kids.
like, you're
and-
painfully fat. She's painfully thin. I don't see it.
I
I
don't,
don't see it
Maybe
at
around
all.
the eyes. Maybe. I'll pull up her
You
picture.
got her
I'll pull up a
eyes.
picture.
Something about her ears maybe reminds me. I don't
But
know.
she
what
was
he
well
sees.
dressed. But the town. So the rumor is that the townies are trying to pin it on somebody because it was like it was a party and there was the nephew and the cousin and the
This is
this and the
helping
that
so
and it was
much,
all
by the way.
involved in there.
Yeah.
It's really helpful.
So that's my cunt of the week is Aunt Bev, is the
So
judge.
they're trying to pin it on other people.
Listen, maybe
because-
she did it. They're trying to pin
but
it on
they're
her.
trying to still like save her kind of way.
No, they're not trying to save her.
they're
They're
trying to
trying to
say
bury
she-
her.
They're trying to bury her.
Oh,
And
okay.
she had some bank and hired two of these amazing attorneys. You watch these guys, Alan Jackson, you're watching, you're like this all day on Court TV. It's compelling, must-see TV.
You have to watch it on Court TV.
Yeah. But then you go to TikTok at night and you'll watch
You watch
recaps.
little,
And
yeah.
Turtle Boy is this guy that blew it up, and then so that's my cunt of the week.
All right.
Is the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Aunt Bev. So that's my cunt of the week. There
Good.
you go. Who's
I think
yours?
my cunt of the week would just be the whole presidential debate.
Ugh.
So you saying
That was
both of them are cunts? Or are you
awful.
saying everyone
The
was a cunt?
whole thing itself was just awful. You got a liar and you got someone that's gonna have a stroke and die.
It was a dark day for American politics.
It
I
was.
I will concur. You don't have
Dark.
to guess what side I'm on, but it was a dark day.
Why you don't agree that both of them are a little?
I think if you're on a plane and you're about to have dinner and the options are a shit sandwich or the chicken, you don't ask how the chicken is prepared.
There you go. She took that from a meme, but that's good.
But I think that's correct. I think that's
So
correct.
another thing I will say, if you ask two people to show up and somebody has to come armed with facts and needs to refute what someone says, and someone's just gonna say whatever they want, or whatever they believe to be true, I will speak with much more confidence because I don't have to memorize or learn anything. 'Cause I'm
Well,
just
also that's
saying
like
shit.
there's an actual. I
Yeah.
can look it up. It's like a form of gaslighting what Trump
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
By
it
like
is,
just
yeah.
saying a bunch of shit that doesn't necessarily make sense or isn't true. So now, if I just throw all this stuff at you, now you have to like scramble
Process
to
it,
figure
yeah,
out and scramble what I'm even
Yeah.
saying
There's a
and
word
try to
for
put
it.
it together.
If you follow Heather Cox Richardson, do you know her?
Yes, that's you
Yes,
know what
yes,
it's
there's a
called.
word for it
And it's a
called.
weird name. It's
But he
like
never-
gobbledygook or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But he never answers. Trump will never answer
Exactly.
when they ask him about things. That he just goes, "Oh, so blah 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 blah." Blah. Like he
Yeah.
won't answer.
It's like if he was
and
on
his-
Jeopardy and he just had to say what is,
Yeah.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
he'd get the point.
he's like Sean
What is
Connery. He's like
a
Sean
felon?
Connery on SNL Jeopardy.
yeah,
Yeah.
When they're like, okay, what about? He's
Yeah.
like, what is your
Yeah.
mother?
yeah,
That's all he
yeah.
does.
I'll take
Yeah.
the rapist for 100.
Yeah. I'll take the rapist for 100. Oh my God,
a full-on rapist.
No, that's true though. I don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen the next one. I'm
I'm
like
concerned.
I'm
It's
cringing.
called the Gish
concerned.
Gallop. Okay, I got it. The Gish Gallop.
Yeah.
It's a rhetorical technique in which someone throws out a fast string of lies, non sequiturs, and specious arguments. So many that it's impossible to fact check, or rebut them in the amount of time it took to say them. Trying to figure out how to respond makes the opponent look confused because they don't know where to start grappling with the flood that has just hit them. It's a form of gaslighting.
Right, so it's like when you say
That's
how to
what he
eat
was-
an
yeah.
elephant, one bite at a time. It was overwhelming. But I will tell you, Biden definitely showed his age, which was a shame because next day when he was on the teleprompter in Raleigh, he looked 10 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I think being that close to a man that said such awful things about your family and awful things about
Yeah.
the country, and stuff, I think it rattled his cage.
It probably
So,
did.
They're
I
only
think-
4 years apart though.
I know,
That's what I'm
but
saying,
I
so,
think
like, yeah,
he
can we-
showed his age.
Can
He
we get
definitely-
somebody like at least
Yeah.
maybe like early 60s to come in? Maybe
know.
can we get a
Can
50 something, like a
Kamala
late
just step in
50s
instead?
person?
No. You just
She's
have
let me
Kamala
down.
step in.
She's let me down.
Oh yeah, she was a big letdown.
She's a big letdown.
You know, I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know
this for
anything.
another day,
If
but-
she could speak for him, like have him.
No, she's a
No,
big
no.
letdown.
She'll
If
be
they
the
put her up on the
translator.
ticket, if they put her up on the ticket, the dead's a dead in the water.
Yeah, no,
No
there's
way.
no
She
way.
can't be a
No.
translator.
No.
No.
The other one was
They
a
hit
big
her with
letdown
this.
too. What's her name? I can see Russia from my house.
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin.
I
I
think
hope
Liz
her.
Cheney. This is not going to play, but I think Liz Cheney should switch parties, or Mitt Romney should switch parties and be middle of the line centrist and just right the ship for 4 years, while both parties bring up their next generation and clear all this horse shit.
Not Hillary. Do we just like?
That's tough. That's a tough one. Why would she
I
want
You
it?
like her? I
Why
like
would
her.
she want it? She just
she's
produced-
a career politician.
She just produced subs. Look how great she looks. She wants no part of this ugly game.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
She's like, don't put me in this fucking mess.
No, have a nice day.
Yeah, well,
Nobody
she really
wants
she
it.
dropped the ball against Trump. She
Well,
really
maybe
did. So
she
I
did.
think that's what it is.
I know.
I think
I
she
voted
wants-
for her.
I think she likes being a grandma. She don't need this shit. Would you go into politics the way it is now? Oh,
You have to deal with him.
No, I
Ugh.
couldn't. I couldn't go into
no,
politics.
it's terrible.
I'm too much of a hothead. I'd be fighting every day.
Terrible.
I'd literally be like, what?
No, it's terrible.
What MFR? Ah!
It's terrible. Let's just.
I
I,
wouldn't
would
wanna-
just pray
no.
for the grace of this
Like,
country.
fight me,
for the next 4
bitch!
years.
Fight me!
we
That would
hold-
be
that
me
we
at a
hold
debate.
our own in the next 4 years.
Fight!
So that's your
me!
cunt of the week is the debate.
Yes.
And what's yours, Carla?
Guys, it's gotta have to. Once again, it's gonna be me. My cunt of the week is me.
Wow.
Because this is
She
what I
does that
did.
sometimes,
This
does
is what
she?
I did. I do this a lot.
She does.
I put into my calendar
Yeah.
that Juliana's camp started next Monday.
And she missed
It
a week
started.
already.
No. It
Today.
started yesterday, but I set her up with all these like doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, all this shit because I'm like, we'll get it all banged out in this week. But it turns out that she has camp this week, so all I did was set myself up a week of fucking hell, and hell for Juliana because I'm like, okay, here's how this is gonna go. On Tuesday, we're gonna this, that, the other thing, up, down, all around. Then we're gonna go to
Up,
camp.
down,
Then we're
all
picking
around.
up, and then we're doing this, and then, and then she's like, oh.
That was a lot for the
Yeah.
poor little thing.
Yeah, and then like just in trying to like set everything up. So like for example, tomorrow, she's got camp, like, and she's like at an outdoor, get dirty, play outside, swim camp, like a free play. Get it like, be a kid camp. So they're exhausted and tired. I like effed up the schedule because I didn't think like it was going to overlap this much. But now she's got like a 4-week overlap of leaving camp and then going to play beach volleyball for 2 hours.
You might have to drop
God.
the beach volleyball.
But she
Yeah,
likes it, so
damn
we're gonna
it.
have to. So tomorrow I'm just gonna pick
That's
her up
like-
a little early. I'm gonna pick her up a little early, take her home, give her a bath. Hopefully she takes a little nap, and I can roll her out.
That's a lot.
But yeah,
I'm tired.
And then
I'm tired
yesterday-
just
I'm tired
listening
for
to.
her.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
tired
then
listening.
yesterday-
like, just thinking about it.
yesterday when I realized, when I realized that camp had started, I also realized that I didn't have like,
Oh,
you know,
camp gear.
I didn't have the stuff.
The
like I
water
didn't have,
bottle,
yeah,
the-
the
Oh,
water
my word.
bottle, the
Oh, my
the
word.
cold
Oh,
pack.
my new-
Cut it
My
out.
new cunt of the week, Carla.
Carla. It's all coming down
Carla.
to, it's stemming down to Carla.
Carla.
Carla. Carla.
Yeah.
Like in like in the Apollo.
Woo!
Woo!
So
Carla, cunt of the week.
All right.
hilariously though, I was able to get like the last ice packs in Home Goods.
There you go.
And they're shaped like flamingos, so she was way in.
All right.
And then she found a little flamingo insulated lunchbox. So now we got a theme going,
Oh,
right.
and it's
she's
good.
got the
Okay.
flamingo thing
Yeah,
going.
and I
on.
did. The only
Okay,
thing I
all
did
right.
All right.
that was smart
Okay.
was last week when I went to
That's
Costco.
right.
I got the little packets of Oreos and the little packets of Pirate Booty and the little bento boxes that stay refrigerated, like if you with the cold packs in them. So I had done some things, but not nearly enough.
So you're redeeming yourself a little.
and
Still dropped the ball.
yes, oh, I
dropped the
100% dropped the ball. So today she's in camp with my super goop sunblock. So she's in there with like $60 sunblock instead of like, the copper tone baby, whatever,
Yeah.
or the
She's
Neutrogena.
all- Yep. Oh,
All
done.
right.
Is it go time?
We're done.
Yeah,
We're
that
done?
was
Yeah,
your
that was
cunt.
it.
Carla is the cunt of the
I'm the
week.
cunt.
And
the
she
week.
ran over.
And she
Yeah.
ran
Cunt of the
over.
week.
And
So
I got
double
Sorry,
whammy.
Bobby.
So
and she's
you know
late.
what? That's the trifecta. So I'll close this out. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh, my pleasure. Feel better, Emily.